Welcome to the HeroInside Ingredient Branding Podcast mini episodes. My name is Tomas Vucurevic and I am the host and creator of this pod. In these mini episodes, we highlight the opinions and experiences of the ingredient branding experts we interviewed during our season 1. In today's episode, we'll be focusing on how different brands have discovered and leveraged the value of ingredient branding to elevate their visibility, increase their brand opportunities, and create unique market positions. Let's dive into the stories and insights shared by our professional guests. Let's start with Giulio Bonazzi, CEO of Aquafil Spa, the visionary behind the Econyl brand.
Going and visiting customers with this idea of selling them a sustainable and potentially circular ingredient, we immediately realized the power of what we were offering. And thanks to you, in fact, we had this kind of discussion trying to also introduce a branding to our ingredient. Yes, we are supplying an ingredient to our customer, but this ingredient is very often the most important one. But then, of course, you have to communicate this vis-a-vis with the final consumer. So clearly, ingredient branding is absolutely of an incredible importance to create the value of your project.
Ulrika Björk, CEO of the Polygene Group from Sweden.
Yeah, so early on, we knew that Polygene is not a chemical company. We can never compete with chemical suppliers. We're not manufacturing. We are not here to design and develop technologies. So we knew we have to find our own space. And we wanted to sell the value or the solution that we could provide. And if you sell invisible technologies, you have to be very good at communication and marketing. So very early on, we decided to build the ingredient brand of Polygene. And this is more than 10 years ago. And we have been very successful to achieve this recognition, especially in some markets. And we have invested many resources into the brand rather than developing new technologies. And it's all about to add a value to our partners' product to make them more desirable.
Seth Casden, CEO of Hologenix, the makers of the CELLIANT brand.
For brands to really be able to create a differentiation in that marketplace, it's not just about a great ad campaign or even the hand feel or the style of a product, because there's so many brands that can compete in those areas. And it really is becoming about the partnerships that these brands make with their suppliers, with their ingredients, to create a story that is beyond just what their core competency is.
In episode 5, I was joined by Angeline Elfström, Business Development Manager of OnceMore from Södra, and Johannes Bogren, Vice President of Södra Biocell Products. And this is what they said.
When we announced it in 2019, we were really surprised by the amount of inquiries and questions we started getting from brands. Something that we have never seen before. I mean, we are normally an anonymous raw material producer, but OnceMore really gave us a kind of a new platform. And after all these inquiries, and when everyone was so curious about OnceMore, we started thinking, and that was really the start of OnceMore as an ingredient brand.
Johannes told you about our roots and where we come from. We have produced dissolving pulp for many years, but we've never talked to a brand before. So this was a huge milestone for everyone in Södra and for our members, being able to see, to feel a garment with the label and the hang tag of OnceMore, confirming that the raw material in this garment comes from our mill in Mörrum. And I mean, this was also a dream come true for us in the project, for myself, for Johannes, and for our colleagues. It was a moment where we understood why we did this with OnceMore. It is an ingredient brand, and also the values that we can add.
This was a special mini episode on how brands have found value in ingredient branding. To learn more about our guests, their journeys and insights, head over to your preferred podcast platform and listen to their episodes on the HeroInside Ingredient Branding Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the new episodes of Season 2 coming out in fall 2024. Until next time, keep exploring, learning, and being a hero in your journey towards a better world.